Oh boy, another one of these alpha male losers bites the dust. Remember, guys, if somebody's offering you coaching or they're some kind of guru and they're like 20 some odd, 30 some odd years old, 40 some odd years old, whatever. You got coach guru and then you got pornography. So if you're not good looking, this is the last step. And they're like, what are you gonna do? Like, these people don't have any skills except lying and taking steroids, really. They follow Andrew Tate's philosophy. He's a loser. We all know that. Don't fall for this rat trap. Let's see what Bubba has to say. Fake alpha male Vincent Fischer just got sued. Boom shakalaka. Jump into it.
On the alpha male universe.
Boys, listen, there's a reason I pay my barber $15,000 a year.
You have a barber?
And it's because I always say there's 3 very important investments you have to make as a man. Number 1 is a routine lineup. Who the f*** is she?
Dog, you look like a goofball.
Drake?
Gen Alpha.
I mean, that's kind of same level.
What's with this little fluffy hair, dude?
Chris Brown? You got Vincent Fischer.
Those
are worth it, bro.
Dumb.
I didn't celebrate Valentine's Day, bro. It's just a bunch of BS. You can't celebrate Valentine's Day. Boys, it's a literal fact that 2 out of 3 young men cannot find a partner, but want to. And you may wonder why. It's because they see people like me online buying my girl sparkly pink Uruses, taking private jets.
And welcome back to the alpha male universe.
Wow, oh my god. Do not trust these dudes.
Now this AMU episode is gonna get a bit wild, so be sure to get that popcorn out. Now if you've been watching, this alpha male goes by many names. Squid hair, Hughes Watson, broccoli head, ramen noodle hair Watson, right? He has many names. But the AMU has shifted, right? Wes Watson served as like the pervert
Ramen hair Watson? Oh, Wes Watson. What a character, what a clown. These people are messed up, dude.
Real
what happened to them as
bag
kids?
For many months. Pretty much taking in all the energy and time for people roasting alfalfa males. Well, it looks like Vincent Fischer is now the next big person to gadoosh on, and he's actually been hit by a major lawsuit. We're going to talk all about it because, of course, he crashed out after the news started circulating around the communities.
Best friend.
And yeah, there's nothing much more to say other than let's get in the flow, stay together, and get this show on the fucking road.
I'm fucking wiping my ass. Boys, anyways, listen, I want to start by saying I have 0 active lawsuits. But I'm going to give you an analogy, right? If I disliked you strongly enough and wanted to attempt to ruin your reputation, it'd be very simple.
Bring it,
I'd
bro.
file a lawsuit for $40 saying you did the most egregious shit in the world, you lied, you stole, knowing that it would get thrown out. And when the judge does throw it out in the first 3...
It's illegal to say that, right? This guy's a clown.
3 fucking minutes, I'd have hate pages post about the lawsuit, ignoring the fact that it got thrown out because it was absolute bullshit. This is how these situations normally go. So listen, if you're a male that's focused on my life and not building your own, I advise you to please get my balls out of your throat.
Why do you care about what other people are saying about you, bro? Who cares? Oh, sorry. Someone's calling you on your BS. Where is everybody else? I don't know. This last video had like 40 people in there. No one was talking. It's weird. They'll come around. They just got to see you lead by example. See that I interact with you.
Quite upset that the internet is once again gadooshing him, shoving their bolas in his throat. Now, the reason why he's incredibly upset is that he cannot lie out of this situation. He is trying to frame it as some frivolous lawsuit that's been filed for no reason for the cheap cost of $40. Now, in the end, that's not true. It's incredibly serious. It's a very serious lawsuit that has been filed by the literal exotic car rental service that he utilized, trying to portray himself as a rich alfalfa male life coach.
Fake
now, he has shown off this pink Urus. You actually heard him say, oh yeah, you're not buying your lady pink Uruses, so you're a lame. Well, that car was fucking rented, and he defaulted on the payments for it, and he's actually hitting the cars. He is revoking the actual owner of the cars from being able to access their vehicles. So they filed a lawsuit against him. Who would have thought, right? You stole the people's shit. Now I'm going to show you the bearded lawyer talking about this lawsuit, and we'll go from there.
Vincent Fischer, that's right, aka Squidward or Squid Hair, who sells his online course.
Ooh, this bearded lawyer Guys, when you oil your beard, damn, that does look good. Maybe I need to start doing that. Woo. Slick, dog. Whoa. Ah. I'm messing it all up.
Who the f is she gonna cheat with? Drake? Even that?
Sorry. Yeah. There we go.
Lawsuit that was just filed against him in Miami-Dade County.
Lawsuit fails.
Motor Cars Leasing LLC is suing him for failing to make payments on his 2 Lamborghinis that he flaunts online to sell you online courses. But the cars weren't just for transportation, as the lawsuit alleges. They were part of his brand and his scheme to get you to buy his course so he could teach you how to be cool and rich. And the complaint alleges very clearly that he projects a high net worth lifestyle in order to sell online memberships. And of course, Vincent defaulted on his lease payments. In fact, he only made 2 payments. And I don't know if he has a really shitty credit or what, but he was paying $45,000 per month, or at least that's what he was supposed to pay, but he defaulted after only 2 payments.
So there are several other details that the bearded lawyer is going to cover, but I just real quick wanted to give you a breather and point out that Vincent Fischer lied because there is an active lawsuit ongoing against him. He has really tried to portray himself as very wealthy, but time and time again, he keeps getting exposed. Like, genuinely, there is no way that he can lie himself out of this. He is going to get absolutely destroyed eventually. It's just a matter of time. We know that he's transitioning out of the apartment. He is no longer able to afford that. He cannot afford all of the Lamborghinis. What else is he not going to be able to afford? The fucking ramen noodle on his head next?
And apparently the company has already repossessed this $3 million Aventador, but the Lamborghini Urus is still out there. Vincent, just turn it over, bro. You can't afford it. You can't afford it. Remember, this is the same guy who tells you, young men, that you should get a fly haircut so you can pick up chicks and flaunt your lifestyle. Apparently, this bro can't even pay for the Lamborghinis that he flaunts to sell you those coaching programs. That's how big of a poser he is. Now, Vincent's lawyers have filed a motion to dismiss, but interestingly, they're not claiming that he doesn't owe the money. They're saying, well, leasing company, you should have gone to mediation because there's a mediation provision in the agreement and you haven't served the complaint. Both of which could be valid defenses, but you still owe the money, bro. So here's a real question that I want to ask Mr. Squid Hair. Question is this. You're selling a course on how to get rich, and you're using Lamborghinis that you've defaulted on to sell those courses. Should you really be selling anything at all? I mean, if anyone paid this moron anything,
just like that guy I talked about last week, guys.
You should be asking for a refund.
If somebody's coaching you on how to coach or selling you courses on how to sell courses,
I honestly have no idea what the Squid Hair's game plan is.
I'm never
because I
distracted.
personally think that he doesn't even have the 100,000.
I have all my shit together. I'm so much cooler than you. Look at my apartment. Or I travel the world. Look at these awesome places that I do my work from.
wow, bro, you're so much better than all of us. Ugh, why so serious?
$1,000 to cover those 2 late month payments.
What up,
I think he is
Griffo?
trying to use the remaining funds that he has to use on lawyers to fight it, to maybe waive or dismissal, try to move it somewhere else where he can pay a lot less than what he actually owes. I think he's cooked, man. There's no way that this grift is going to be able to go on for another 6 months. I mean, he is definitely going to grift because we are seeing Wes Watson making motivational videos and speeches in a jail cell in Broward County. So his grift is definitely going to evolve, but it's not going to be him in Brickell, Miami. But I am very curious as to what you think the game plan is.
You know, boys, I do want to say I'm extremely blessed and grateful to have 0 active lawsuits at the time of this video. Everything seems to settle itself. I don't know, it's a little bit weird, but if I were to hire a lawyer, if I were to have somebody on my legal counsel, and I knew they were an influencer with outdated facts, I think I'd fire that person on the spot immediately. Absolutely. And it's just like, if we focus on our job as opposed to hating, I don't know. We might not feel the need to hate.
This is like one of the corniest comebacks by these alfalfa males. It basically goes like this. If you focused all of your time and energy on your job, then you wouldn't be able to hate, you lame. Well, let me tell you this. There are people
Hope
in
you're
this
having a good
community
time.
from
Little birthday
so
party.
many walks of life, all the way from doctors, lawyers, construction workers, military, and so on. And guess what everyone has in common? That they fucking hate grifters. And it doesn't take like 100% of your energy to watch a video, to share some stuff, raising awareness, to laugh at them, to make jokes. But these guys act like it's like some journey, a journey to
He's like, I don't
kill
care
them.
about
It's
hate.
really not. And that's
then
what
he's
makes
like,
it
I'll sue
even
you.
funnier. And he's gonna
$40.
keep denying, oh, I have no active lawsuits. Yeah, you fucking do, okay? So then he really got butthurt after the heat really started to get dialed up on him. And I'm not even gonna explain it. I'll just let you witness.
No, man, listen, I know how these online things usually go.
What the fuck is this?
Okay. You're
What
just
the
trying
fuck
to
is
sell
this
me
is right?
something, aren't you? Yeah. Uh-huh.
Careful. Stop.
I'm well off. Okay, I make $2,000 to $3,000 a month at Target. After tax. Okay? I'm the supervisor. You can't fucking fool me, man. Do I make enough to retire my mom? Absolutely not. She fucking breaks her back. But I don't care about that. What I care about is my comfort, my safety, and I'm not gonna be rushed.
You know, little bro is unbelievably mad when he has to make videos like that using some weird, like, Snapchat AI filter. Like,
It's just
if you
creepy.
didn't care, if you didn't
It's
legitimately
sad.
care about what people said about you, you wouldn't even feed into
Look, this is what
it.
he's manifesting.
But
This
this
is his
guy
future
is
job,
actually
future
coping
hairline.
and seething at a level we have never seen before. And then he followed up that, like, Smeagol Gollum bullshit with a positive alfalfa message. And I'm being facetious when I say positive.
Boys, don't you get it? This is the exact mentality that's kept you poor this entire time. They say winners see opportunity in every problem and losers see problem with every opportunity. You could give a broke-minded
God,
person
you've read quotes on
every
memes
fucking way
before.
out. And they go, yeah, well, what if this goes wrong? And what if that goes wrong? And, I see how this works. And the way that I think, maybe you need to stop fucking thinking so we can start getting results.
Yeah, I'll just give you some simple advice that's gonna build long-term wealth without charging you $10,000, right? Voo and chill.
His course is $10,000. Dude, Bubba. Whoa, don't just let that one just roll off like that. Holy crap. What is wrong with people these days? They're just throwing $10,000 at somebody to teach them how to scam? Not every dollar is worth it, guys. Find something that you're good at, that you want to do, and just go after it. Make it happen. But don't be a douchebag in the process. And women, stay far away from these guys. Holy smokes.
Get a job, and that's it. And then run, right? Basically, that's all you need to do. Take care of your body, invest into VU, index funds, and you will be wealthy in the long run. It's not a fucking secret, okay? But these guys want to be like magicians or something, like conjure up like tens of millions of dollars. It's all fucking bullshit, okay? If you enjoyed this video, then please be sure to smash that like button.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then, if you're
definitely.
new, hit the subscribe button. Join the community. We're all
Hit that subscribe for Bubba. Give him a like. Hit that algorithm. Poke that algorithm. Yo, what's going on here? Azrael, we are clowning on this guy, Mr. Fischer. He's just another one of those coaches that sells you coaching on how to be a coach. Another scammer that's selling you some BS like Andrew Tate, right? Convincing you that you can just rent Lamborghinis and look like you have a bunch of money and people will just give you money. But he's being sued because those Lamborghinis weren't his and he defaulted on the payments and he's not taking the cars back. So he's in a world of hurt. Little broccoli head. Jeez. Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked. Like, we got to stay away from people like this. They got to go. Jeez. They just get away with, like, taking advantage of young dudes, you know, who have a good bit of money, whether it's, like, bar mitzvah money from, like, growing up and saving up. It's just, like, saving up while they live with their parents. And instead of spending on something worthwhile, they just give it to a guy like this who's just scamming them. They ain't going to learn anything. It's ridiculous. You know what I mean? No. We got to call him out. You know, I'm a hater. Let the world know about it, right? Yeah. It's a sad situation in today's world. I don't know. But he's going to be in trouble. He's going to prison. He's going to jail. Whatever. He's going to reap the consequences of what he has sown into the world. All right, guys. On to the next video. You know my style. I'm going to chop this one up.